to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day, y'all productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications on. You can find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visuals LOE. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. So let's talk about it. Teofimo Lopez rejects top rank offer to fight Subriel Matias. If you guys don't know, they were supposedly slated to fight March 15th on pay-per-view, and it just came out recently that Teo is rejecting the offer, and this kind of looks like a duck in my opinion. I just gotta keep it real, because Top Rank, they said they offered him more than what his contract minimum was, and if they offer him what his more than what his contract minimum was, and the fight was going to be on pay-per-view, I mean, what was he asking for? Because if you signed a contract for a minimum, they could honestly pay you that minimum. But they said they offered you above contract minimum, so they offered you more. And this has been a case with Teofimo Lopez. He's always been hard to work with, and contracts ain't been in his favor, and he's been, he's made this a thing. He's hard to work with, and some of the fights don't get done because Teo might ask for outlandish money or something on the contract is weird, and that's been a thing in his career. But I can't really side with him right here because if they're offering you more, and this isn't the biggest fight in the world. Subriel Matias is a former champion, but he's not a pay-per-view name. He's not a name that's gonna carry tickets. So I'm trying to see what did Teofimo Lopez ask for, and if you're gonna be in a war with your promoter, I don't think that's the smart idea. Especially you voicing your opinion, saying that you want to be you bought out from your contract and you want to buy out from your contract. It's this is shocking, and it kind of look crazy on Teofimo Lopez's part. But I'm not surprised, because a lot of people did think Matias was gonna give Teo a lot of trouble, and I wasn't one of those guys. I do think Matias has Subriel Matias has a lot of power, and he could have posed some problems, but I don't think it was a problem for Teo. I thought Teo was gonna be able to handle that. I don't think Subriel Matias is the best fighter in the world. A lot of people thought their power was just gonna change the fight, but in big fights, in the higher level, you don't see many knockouts like that. So I really thought Teo had a chance with his athleticism, using that to control the fight, and I thought that was what he was gonna rely on, in my opinion. But it's I'm not surprised. This has been a steady case with his career, and he's been on a downward spiral, since the Josh Taylor fight. I mean, since he's been at 40, he hasn't been the best. A lot of people thought the journeyman Steve Cliggett gave him a lot of trouble. Nobody even knew about the fight. The fight didn't sell. Jermaine Ortiz. A lot of people had Jermaine Ortiz beating Teo, so. He got the nod, but it hasn't been great showings for Teo at 140. That's kind of why people were leaning for Subriel Matias to beat him, even though I didn't think it was gonna happen. That's why they was thinking it. So I want to see what Teo does. Because are you gonna keep pulling out fights? Because it's not a good look. I mean, what more do you want? Like, you basically outpricing yourself, because we know what you deserve. We see what you bring in as far as people in the stands. And this is going to be your first time on pay-per-view. So I actually would have stuck it out if I was you, especially if you think you are a draw. I would have stuck it out and see what I could sell. Maybe I could leverage that. But you're not even smart enough to realize, this is going to be your first time on pay-per-view. You got to You know, that would have been a big thing for him. But, you know, even though I don't think it would have sold anything, you know, it would have been terrible. But, you know, it would have a good chance for him to gauge where he think, you know, where he's at, because he thinks he's somewhere he's not. And I always had a case where he, you know, very delusional guy. But, you know, I'm not surprised. You know, we always have these, you know, lapses in boxing and don't get the type of fights we need because, you know, money and guys want this. And, you know, same with Devin Haney. You know, that's why he went to BLK Prime, because, you know, promoter wouldn't give him what he wanted. You know, he thinks he's deserving of a big payday for a tune-up fight, which he isn't. You know, I don't think he deserves, you know, a big bag for a tune-up fight. Nobody does. It's a tune-up. Why do you think you deserve a crazy bag for a tune-up fight? So I'm kind of in agreement, you know, with the promoters. You know, both guys, you know, at this point, they stock ain't high. You know, Devin just took that bad, you know, loss to Ryan, even though it was expunged. His stock took a hit. You know, T.O. stock never been high. He's not a guy that holds the it factor. So, you know, with Top Rank giving him more than his contract minimum, that was actually a blessing for him. You've been complaining about money. They finally oblige and give you more money than you deserve, you know, and, you know, more than you're obligated to get. You know, what's to complain about? Because Subriel Matias isn't the biggest name, so you had to know this fight isn't, you know, the most compelling fight that we can get. You know, it was a good fight. You know, Matias is a former champion. It's a good fight for you, you know, for, you know, the first fight for you for 2025. You know, it's just a decent fight to get the year started for you. But it's not no world beater. You know, Subriel Matias lost to Liam Paro. And I've never been the biggest fan of Subriel Matias. I've always thought, you know, he's all right. You know, these power punches that guys like to be, you know, boogeyman persona guys like to be given, those guys never last long. So, you know, I never really thought much of Subriel Matias. Yeah, he made a few guys quit, but, you know, me and a guy, on my channel, we talked about it. I'm like, you know, Subriel Matias, his resume doesn't do it for me. The guys he was knocking out, they weren't high-level guys. And, you know, me and him came to agreement. You know, he kind of, and I still gave the guy credit because I'm like, yeah, they still knockouts, but they're not high-level competition, so I don't have to really take it to account. You know, that's just my opinion. But, yeah, if I'm T.O., this is a stupid decision. But, hey, you know, it's his career, you know. If he wants to, you know, be at odds with his promoter, he's not going to be happy till they shelf him, you know, or, you know, he gets into, you know, litigation or something in the courtroom or something, you know, because this all is going to turn to, you know, eventually you're going to want to get out their contract and they're going to not let you out and you're going to be in a courtroom for 3 years. So, you know, if I'm T.O., you know, you're in a tough situation. You need to kind of figure it out right now and not wait, because you're 27. You know, if you're in a courtroom for 3 years, you be 30, you know, that's 3 years off your career. And 3 years you spent on lawyers and court fees and all that, you know, fighting a case. So, you know, in my opinion, I'm not a case, but, you know, it's kind of weird, you know. So I want to see what he does next, in my opinion. I know Top Rank ain't going to be too happy about it, so I want to see what's next. But let me know what you guys think. You know, I don't want to say it's a duck, but it kind of looks like it. You know, it's look like he's just avoiding the fight, you know. Of course, he uses money to say he's avoiding it, but let me know what you guys think. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K. Hit that sub button for me. Hit that sub button. Turn the post notifications on. Want to find me on any other platform? My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at VisualsLOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. I love you guys so much, so much, so much. We're on the road to 10K. We're trying to hit 10K. That's my goal for the year, trying to hit 10K. So it's January. See how far I can get. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. I love you guys so much. I'm out.